can't do algebra 2. All the way, dog. Freaking rough.
Hey kid, can you
Suck at
stop
math.
moping around and do something with your life?
Like what?
I don't know, learn something like math or something.
Alright, I'm down.
Okay, I know someone who could teach you about arithmetic sequences. Let's go and that's
Hi, I'm Mr. Jalen.
What's up, dog?
I'm your teacher for arithmetic sequences. Here,
Sick.
here's a video for it.
Cool, I'm stoked.
An arithmetic sequence is a sequence made by adding the same value each time. Okay, so here we have a number line ranging from 0 to 6. Since the numbers are going up by 2, from 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, this is a common difference because each of them are going up by 2.
Okay, so this equation is to help you find a certain number term in a sequence. So a sub n would be the number of term you're trying to find, equals a sub 1, which is the first term. In this case, it'd be 2. And n represents the number of term you're trying to find, minus 1, and then multiply by the common difference, and the common difference is 2. For example, finding the 10th term, you would need to plug in everything. A sub 1 would be 2, like we said before, and you plug in the 10th term, minus 1, multiplied by the common difference, which is also 2. So, you solve what's in the parentheses first, which equals 9, multiply that by 2, which is 18, plus 2 equals 20. So the 10th term in this sequence is 20.
Okay, so this is the arithmetic sum formula, which is used to find the sum of a sequence of numbers. So S of n is the number that we're trying to find. So you would plug that in right here for n, and then a of 1 is the first number of the sequence, plus a sub n, which is 100 because we're trying to find 100. And then divided by 2. So then you add this together, which is 100 times 101 over 2, and then multiply that together, and then divide it by 2, and then the answer is 5,050.
How was the lesson? Did you learn something?
Yeah, I actually feel like I learned a lot. I think I'm gonna turn my life around and try to do something and be a good person.
You should change your clothes and teach the next lesson.
Sounds good, bro.
Isaac, what's that thing right there?
That's a trash can.
No, that weirdo in your pool.
Whoa, who is that? Who are you? What are you doing here?
Well, I was on my way to check the waves, but then I did a Jerry Corcoran 360 and fell down the stairs.
Well, you look like you could use some help. Perhaps I will show you the light of math, and that'll help get your life back together,
Math?
okay?
What's that?
Math is numbers, Joe and Corcoran.
Here we go. I have an educational video for you on some algebra 2. I think that's a good place to get started.
No way, far out, bro.
Oh, sick, man. Okay, so this is the geometric formula, and in the formula here, you see that a of n is equal to the number of terms that you're trying to find in the sequence, and a of 1 is the first term of the sequence. R is then the number that you multiply each term by to get the next iteration of the sequence. And then n minus 1 is the number that you're trying to find. So like 50, for example, if you're trying to find the 50th term of the sequence, it'd be 50 minus 1 goes there, and then you plug it all in and solve. Okay, so now that we know what all the pieces of the equation are, let's plug them into a problem. So for the number of the series that we're trying to find, we have 8, so that's going to go there and there. The first term in our sequence is 3, so that replaces A. And then 5 goes for R because that's what we're multiplying through by every time to find the next piece of the solution. So then you're going to subtract 1 from 8, and that becomes 7, so then it's 5 to the power of 7 times 3. which becomes 78,125 times 3, which gives us our final answer of 234,375.
Okay, so this is the geometric sum formula, which is the series of n, number of term we're looking for, equals a sub 1, which is the first term of the sequence, times 1 minus the common ratio, which is r, and then the exponent is the number of terms we're looking for. All over 1 minus the common ratio r.
Okay, so in the sequence of the sum of a geometric sequence, that for the number 4, you're gonna want to have to replace 3 with your a because that's the first letter of the sequence, and then up here you have 1 minus 5, which is the ratio. So that's what when you multiply every different part by to get to the next iteration of the sequence, and then you're putting it to the power of 4 because that's the number of the sequence that you're looking for. And then it's all over 1 minus 5 because 5 again is the r. And so then when you solve all that out and you combine it and then you do the maths, then it becomes 468.
Introducing Isaac. He's going to explain
Stay
to
back
us.
That's a trash can.
No, the weirdo in your pool.
Whoa!
You look like a bug.
Why am I eating cheese?
Okay. So, as you can see here, this is an arithmetic sequence because
Look at me.
you add everything.
Not talking.
Yeah, I was
She's
like-
a disaster.
Then I started going like this.
And that is how you do an arithmetic sequence.